In the annals of biblical history, the narrative of the spies and the rebellion, conveyed in the Book of Numbers, chapters 13 and 14, offers a profound tale of faith, fear, and consequence. It begins with the Israelites, freshly liberated from Egyptian captivity, encamped on the edge of the promised land Canaan. At the Lord's command, Moses, the leader of the Israelites, was instructed to select a man from each of the 12 tribes. These men, esteemed leaders within their communities, were tasked with a crucial mission: to scout the lands of Canaan. Their objective was to observe the land's people, its cities, and its produce, thereby assessing both opportunity and challenge. The men spied out the land for 40 days. The land was magnificent, flowing with milk and honey, as described by its richness and resources. The spies returned with a cluster of grapes so large it had to be carried by 2 men on a pole. Yet, what should have been a mission of affirmation and promise quickly soured. Upon their return, 10 of the 12 spies reported that, although the land was bountiful, it was inhabited by powerful people, with cities fortified to the heavens. Among these were the descendants of Anak, giants compared to whom the Israelites felt like mere grasshoppers. Fear spread like wildfire among the people, casting a shadow over the initial excitement born from possibilities. In stark contrast to the 10, 2 spies, Caleb and Joshua, urged immediate action. They attempted to rally the people with assurances that, with God on their side, the Israelites could surely overcome any opposition. However, the voices of fear were louder than those of faith. The congregation's reaction was one of desperation, marked by cries and dismay that bordered on mutiny. This display of lack of trust and open rebellion grieved Moses and angered God. God, who had demonstrated his power through acts of deliverance and provision, found their doubts an affront. The 10 spies who bore the negative report died by a plague, a dire consequence of spreading disbelief. As for the rest, God decreed that the adult generation of Israelites, except for Caleb and Joshua, would not enter the promised land. Instead, they would wander the wilderness for 40 years, a year for each day the land was spied, as an extended opportunity for faith to flourish among the new generation. The story, timeless and rich in lessons, emphasizes the power of perspective and the danger of allowing fear to overshadow faith. It invites reflection on how often we may see obstacles rather than opportunities, despite abundance and promise. Caleb and Joshua's unwavering faith is celebrated as exemplary, a calling to trust in divine providence, irrespective of apparent odds. In conclusion, the spies and the rebellion serves as a potent reminder that in moments of uncertainty, what matters is not the size of the obstacle, but the strength of one's conviction. Faith, bolstered by divine promise, has the potential to transform fear into action, leading not only to fulfillment of personal destiny, but also collective purpose. The effective end render the message clear. Trust in guidance greater than our own understanding, for therein lies true power. If this video inspired you, please give it a like. Please share it with all the people you care about and subscribe to the channel to learn more about God's Word.